Imagine a bean so magical it grows all the way to the clouds. Would you dare to climb it and see what's at the top? Young Jack and his mother were very, very poor. All they had left was their spotted cow, Milky White. "Take her to market, Jack," his mother said sadly. "We need money for food to get through the winter." On the way, Jack met a mysterious old man. "I'll give you 5 magic beans for that cow," he whispered. Jack thought magic beans sounded like a wonderful trade. He handed over the cow and ran home with his prize. But his mother was angry and threw the beans out the window. "Beans won't fill our bellies, Jack," she cried out. That night, something incredible happened outside in the garden. A giant beanstalk grew higher than the tallest trees. By morning, the stalk reached right into the blue sky. Jack didn't wait. He started to climb up, and up. He climbed through the clouds until he reached a new land. A giant castle stood tall on a road made of white mist. A giant woman greeted him at the castle's massive door. "Run away, little boy, before my husband gets home," she warned. Suddenly, the ground began to shake with a loud thump-thump. The giant was coming, and he sounded very, very hungry. "Fee-fee-fo-foom, I smell the blood of an Englishman." Jack hid quickly inside a big copper pot in the kitchen. The giant sat down and ate a meal fit for 100 men. Then, he called for his precious, shimmering, golden hen. "Lay," shouted the giant, and the hen laid a solid gold egg. Jack watched in wonder from his tiny hiding spot. Soon, the giant fell fast asleep and began to snore loudly. Jack crept out and grabbed the hen with shaking hands. He raced back to the beanstalk and slid down to the bottom. His mother was overjoyed when she saw the golden eggs. But Jack was curious and wanted to see the castle once more. A few days later, he climbed the beanstalk again. This time, he hid behind a giant pile of laundry. The giant returned, roaring his fee-fee-fo-fum song again. After dinner, the giant took out a bag of gold coins. He counted them until his heavy eyes finally closed. Jack snatched the bag and ran as fast as his legs could go. Now Jack and his mother would never be hungry again. But Jack's heart was brave, and he climbed the stalk one last time. He wanted to see what other treasures the giant was hiding. This time, the giant had a beautiful, magical, golden harp. The harp sang songs that were sweeter than a summer breeze. As the giant slept, Jack reached out to take the harp. But the harp cried out, "Master, Master, a boy is stealing me." The giant woke up with a roar and chased after Jack. Jack leaped onto the beanstalk and slid down like lightning. "Mother, get the axe. The giant is coming down," Jack yelled. He could see the giant's huge boots coming through the clouds. Jack swung the axe with all his might. Chop, chop, chop. The giant beanstalk began to sway and crack in the wind. With one final blow, the beanstalk fell down to the earth. The giant was gone, and Jack was safe at last. Jack and his mother lived happily with the harp and the hen. They shared their wealth and were never poor ever again. Jack learned that bravery and a little bit of magic go far. But he promised his mother no more trading cows for beans. What would you do if you found a magic bean in your yard? Sweet dreams, little explorers, until our next story adventure.